When times get tough, celebrities always know who to call. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best celebrity lawyers.
Okay, he's trying to get off the hook. Don't think he will, going inside the courtroom.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're focusing on high-profile lawyers that crossed over into pop culture through their work. Some practice law more than others, but what they all have in common is an actual law degree. Number 10. Amal Clooney.
Sorry, ladies. Looks like it's official. The seemingly eternal bachelor appears to be off the market.
You probably recognize her straight away as George Clooney's wife, but Amal Clooney is a bit more accomplished than a typical celebrity. In her younger days, Amal Alamuddin's family escaped the Lebanese Civil War, an event that undoubtedly influenced her interest in civil rights. In 2001, a year after obtaining her degree in jurisprudence from Oxford, Amal enrolled in New York University's School of Law Master's program and passed the New York State Bar the following year. Clooney's legal career has been a notable one, as she's the lawyer that WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange selected for his controversial extradition case. Given her striking presence, top-notch education, and global interests, Amal is more than just a celebrity lawyer. She's unquestionably one of the best.
You know, I think there is a certain responsibility that comes with that. I think I'm exercising it in an appropriate manner by continuing to do this kind of work.
Number 9. Harvey Levin.
You look like retired RoboCop.
Years before reality TV took over America, TMZ's founder made a living within the legal system like any other lawyer, but on reality TV. Think hard and you just may recall Harvey Levin's early days on the People's Court. And you surely remember his work during the infamous O.J. Simpson trial. These days, he's all about celebrity culture. Yet his law education dates back to the University of California, Santa Barbara, with his degree coming from the University of Chicago's law school. It's been a few years since Harvey's last courtroom case, yet he's fully evolved into a breaking news mogul and consistently keeps celebrities watching for those TMZ cameras.
Give me 5 more, come on.
Okay.
4 more.
Okay,
Okay, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. No, give me full reps, okay? There's no cheating here.
Number 8. Jim Garrison.
Tonight I'm going to talk to you about truth and about fairy tales, about justice and about injustice.
Born in the Midwest and educated at New Orleans Tulane University Law School, Garrison will forever be linked with John F. Kennedy. For years, Jim Garrison played a major role in Bourbon Street's revitalization, and by 1966, his investigations opened the door wide open on JFK's assassination. In fact, Garrison's persistence changed American history, as he's responsible for the first public viewing of the Zapruder footage, the infamous clip that wouldn't be shown on network television until 1975. Garrison was succeeded as DA by Harry Connick Sr., father of the noted jazz singer, but would later return to the courtroom for a cameo in Oliver Stone's 1991 film JFK, in which Kevin Costner plays Garrison, and Garrison plays Earl Warren.
There would be no safe place for you. We're not law enforcement officers.
Number 7. Vincent Bugliosi.
Well, Geraldo, I'm almost too disgusted to talk about it. In my opinion, there's absolutely no question whatsoever of this man's guilt.
As many true crime loyalists already know, this man wrote some of the 20th century's most iconic books, beginning with 1974's Helter Skelter. As Charles Manson's prosecutor, Vincent Bugliosi received an up-close and personal look into the dark side of 60s counterculture, an experience that led him to his prolific writing career. Born in Minnesota, Bugliosi later graduated high school in Hollywood, California, and he famously served Los Angeles well, as he never lost a single homicide case during his run as the city's district attorney. From the UCLA School of Law to pop culture pundit, Bugliosi influenced the world in many ways.
We may not like to accept the fact that people such as some of those in the story of Helter Skelter exist in our life, and yet they do.
Number 6. Marcia Clark.
I'm kind of curious. You said that you were very surprised by a maid not being there on the property.
In the 70s, this California native attended UCLA and ultimately received her law degree from nearby Southwestern University School of Law. For the entirety of the 80s and early 90s, Marcia Clark continued with her practical business, prosecuting criminals in Los Angeles County. Of course, this led her directly to the infamous O.J. Simpson trial, as her accomplished career made her the ideal lawyer to prosecute the juice. She's a defining figure of celebrity culture, and a lawyer that continues to stay relevant long after her most famous case, even if the aforementioned Vincent Bugliosi was critical of her work during the Simpson trial. All in all, Clark always seemed to overcome the odds.
Good enough for me. No further questions.
Number 5. Gloria Allred.
I say to Mr. Trump, be careful what you wish for, because you may find yourself at the other end of a lawsuit.
In the early 60s, it took some time for this Philadelphia native to settle on legal work, until, that is, she attended LA's Southwestern School of Law. During the subsequent decades, Allred established herself as an accomplished civil rights defender, supporting feminist causes, and even defending numerous high-profile celebrities. She's widely known for her involvement with the O.J. Simpson case, in which she represented the late Nicole Brown Simpson's family. 15 years later, she remained in the public eye, as Tiger Woods' most famous mistress looked to Gloria for guidance. And so, just her name alone speaks volumes in terms of celebrity law.
I don't think that I've ever met you, but I'm a fan of everything that you do.
Oh, thank you, Randy. Thank you.
Number 4. F. Lee Bailey.
It became, unfortunately, an example of an American trial. It was a poor example.
Here's a celebrity lawyer that took part in the well-documented O.J. Simpson case, but he certainly wasn't defined by it. Back in the 1950s, F. Lee Bailey served in the United States Marine Corps, and he subsequently broke academic records at Boston University School of Law. Years after defending Sam Shepard, the inspiration for the Fugitive TV series and film, Bailey worked on a variety of high-profile cases, ranging from Patty Hearst to the Boston Strangler. In fact, the latter confessed to F. Lee Bailey, which says something about his technique and disposition. He's one of the more controversial celebrity lawyers, but he's got a firm place in American pop culture.
He ran because he was innocent. Everyone prejudged him, but I got him off.
Number 3. Clarence Darrow.
This crime is the most fiendish, cold-blooded, inexcusable case the world has ever known.
This man lived and worked in a time before tabloids and reality TV. As a lawyer in touch with the working man, Clarence Darrow built a reputation on honor and charm. He's also the lawyer that defended the Leopold and Loeb case, in which he stunned American society with his eloquence and law theory, as well as the infamous Scopes monkey trial. As American media evolved, Darrow became even more famous, as he's the antithesis of the nasty and soulless defense attorney.
If the state in which I live is not kinder, more humane, more intelligent than the mad act of these two boys, I am sorry I have lived so long.
Number 2. Alan Dershowitz.
The lead lawyer in the case is Mr. Alan Dershowitz, professor of law at Harvard, graduate of the Yale Law School of Brooklyn College, former clerk.
A native of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, this well-known criminal law attorney received his Ivy League education at Yale Law School. And he first entered pop culture conversations for his work in the Deep Throat case. That is, the porno and not the Watergate informant. From that point forward, Dershowitz handled a variety of high-profile cases, most notably the 1984 Klaus von Bülow appeal. He's defended numerous celebrities, including Mike Tyson and Jim Baker, and he famously advised O.J. Simpson's defense team back in the 90s. He's the celebrity lawyer that celebs go to when times get especially rough, which makes him a hot commodity year after year.
I'm not going to call it mumbo-jumbo the way the judge described some other evidence.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
It's very easy to go to a crime scene of a homicide and to take all the gruesome pictures in the world and parade them later in front of a jury and get those people upset.
Okay, really? Look, I will tell you, I'm not even sure in that case that there was a murder committed.
Number 1. Johnny Cochran.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
In the mid-90s, Johnny Cochran famously and successfully defended O.J. Simpson. Despite his life accomplishments, though, this one case alone may define his legacy. But the Los Angeles native put in the work for years, first at UCLA and later at Loyola Law School. In fact, Cochran tried his first high-profile case back in 1964, as he defended the famous American comedian Lenny Bruce before taking on cases that had significant impacts within the African-American communities of Los Angeles and beyond. While fellow OJ lawyers Robert Shapiro and Robert Kardashian have their place in pop culture, Cochran's societal legacy makes him the ultimate celebrity lawyer.
And that's what I say to prosecutors. I mean, the job doesn't mean anything if you don't try to stand for something. So I stopped doing them.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.